Some more solving polynomial equations by factoring, and this is a real interesting problem. We've got a binomial expansion here because we've got x minus 2 cubed, and this is not going to be x cubed minus 8, believe me. We have to expand this out, and then we have to simplify it. So we've got to work on this guy over here first. So let's kind of work on this, and we'll say that this is going to be x plus negative 2 cubed, and then we have to follow our pattern like we did for binomial expansions. First of all, our values here will be, we'll start with x to the third and negative 2 to the 0. And you could always write that down, negative 2 to the 0. And then plus x squared and negative 2 to the first plus 1x times negative 2 squared, and finally plus, and this be, I'll write this out, x to the 0 and negative 2 to the third. So this is our form for our binomial expansion. And you notice the x starts at 3, 2, 1, 0, and the negative 2 starts at 0, 1, 2, 3. And these always add up to be 3. This is x to the first, excuse me. So these exponents will always add up to be 3. Now we get our coefficients for this from the Pascal's triangle, and remember for third that was going to be in the third row, or row 3, that's going to be 1, 3, 3, and 1. Now when we simplify this, it's going to be a lot more doable. This is going to be x cubed, and anything to the 0 power, except for 0, is going to be 1, so that's just going to be 1. And this is going to be negative 2 to the first power, so that's going to be a negative, so my sign will be negative, and then 2 times 3 will be 6x squared. And a negative 2 squared is 4, positive 4. 4 times 3 is 12, so that's going to be plus 12x. Negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12x. And then a negative 2, x to the 0 is 1, just like this is 1. So I've got 1, and then a negative 2 cubed is going to be negative 8. So that's what we have for this. So you had to do all that work. And we learned that from binomial expansions and Pascal's triangle. So now we can rewrite this. So I'll write this over here. So this part here was x cubed minus 6x squared plus 12x minus 8. And then the rest was negative 3x plus 8 equals 0. Okay? Now, you notice that 8 minus 8 is 0. So these terms. And then we have some x's. 12x minus 3x is 9x. So now we have, and I'll write this off together, x cubed minus 6x squared plus 9x. And that equals 0. Now we don't usually do cubics, but we notice that we always check for a common factor in each term, and the common factor is x, so I can rewrite this as x times x squared minus 6x plus 9, and that equals 0. Now I notice that this is a perfect square, and I've got twice the product in the middle, so I'm going to factor this as a binomial square. This is x, and this is 3. The square root of 9 is 3. Do I have twice the product in the middle? Yes, I do. So I know that this part will be just, and my answer is right here. There's my sign, negative. So it's x minus 3 squared. And then this is going to be an x, so that will be what we've got. And then we can break this up. Now we know that if this x times x minus 3 squared equals 0, then either x is 0 or x minus 3 squared is 0. So I can say either x equals 0 or x minus 3 squared equals 0. Well, if something squared equals 0, that something must be 0, so we could just say that x minus 3 equals 0 or x equals 3. So there's your solution. Or there. So my solution set would be the set 0, 3. So number 30 was pretty interesting because we had to get back and do our binomial expansion. All right? And then once we put that binomial expansion in and substituted, then we saw that we had some nice zeroing out here that made this very factorable. So that's number 30 is a good one.